a life-size one. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, and hope you're all having a good week so far. It's still pretty warm in the UK, so I'm still rocking out the shorts at the moment. Working in the shop is pretty warm at the moment, so that's quite nice. You don't normally get to say that in the UK. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and I'm really chuffed that you guys have come over and joined me on the channel. It's quite overwhelming to see more and more people come on every day, and it's great. I think we're getting close to 35,000 now, so I will be doing another giveaway at 35. Hopefully maybe sometime next week we'll announce that. So what have I got for you today? So I've got a little bit of an update on some bits and pieces that I've been up to in the shop, and to say some of these things you don't always see on my videos, and but you will see on my Instagram. So if you haven't if you don't know I've got an Instagram, I do have an Instagram. And if you wanted to check it out, the link is below, and I kind of post a few bits and pieces on there that I kind of do and don't show on YouTube. The thing I have been playing around with recently is my 3D printer that I've just managed to get hold of, and I've printed a rather large size Groot. I did this project. If you haven't seen this project I did, it's kind of around here somewhere if I can get it around here. If not, I'll put a link below for it or something. But this is a kind of a real size, a life size one. The one I printed before was kind of that size, I think. I haven't painted him yet, as you can tell. And this had to be done in 2 separate stages. So the body took 18 hours to print. 18 hours. It's just a long time. And then I had to print the head, and the head took 8.5 hours. It took a long time to print this big Groot. Now, I kind of wanted to print a bigger one because I thought that was quite cool. I kind of really liked the other one that I printed, and I thought it was pretty neat. So I thought I'd print a bigger version of him. This is kind of like what they call the real size version of Groot. So I'm going to paint him up, and when I've done that, I'll stick it on Instagram, so you can see it. So yeah, I've been messing around with my 3D printer. I am Groot. He doesn't say it like that, really. So what else have I been up to? You can never see this sign, this little sign in the corner. This sign was bought by, my mum bought this for me. And it's Nick's Workshop, prepare to be amazed. But I need to put it somewhere else. Up here or something. Put it up here. Still can't really see it, can you? Or can you? That's better. Now you can see it. So, what else has happened? So, I have a little bit of an update for you on Makers Central. So I do have a bit of an announcement that I already know about, but I mention it in my video on Friday, so I won't mention it now. But I have a couple more confirmed YouTubers coming. It's going really well, guys and girls. It's going really, really well. We're still getting loads of people submit their interest on the website. And the website's here if you haven't seen it, below, and it's also linked in the description. Again, it's not a full website. We're working on that. Literally, it's just for you to submit your interest in either exhibiting or coming to see us. We've also got confirmed Pam from HIGHLANDBOXES. Boom! Pam's coming, and she's a lovely lady, and she's coming down for the show. So I'll leave a link. I'll drop a link in the below for Pam's channel, and she makes some really cool things as well. She's made some pencil projects as well, so I definitely recommend checking her channel out. And they're really quite neat projects as well. Do you know what I mean? They're really quite stunning pencil projects. And So they're really cool, and she makes these little baby boxes as well, which are really cool. Although she hasn't sent me one yet, she sent Heath one. Maybe I'll get one day, but they look really cool. But she's coming, and so that's really good news. So I'll leave a link for Pam's channel below. She's a lovely lady, so it'd be really great to meet up with her as well. And if you know what I'm talking about, then that's going to be good news. Another YouTube maker that's attending, and that is KKMAKEUK. He's coming. I met this guy actually at Yandle's woodworking show. Really nice chap, and had a bit of a brief chat with him. So he's going to be there as well. So that's going to be really good news. Check out his channel. I'll drop a link below, as I say. And as I say, he's doing some really cool things over there as well. So any support for him would be appreciated. He's coming as well. So I had quite a few messages on the channel, and I've been trying to reply to as many as I can. Sorry if you haven't received a reply yet. It's not because I'm ignoring you. It is just quite challenging to keep up with all the messages. So, but I've always said on the outset I will try my best to keep up with the messages. Although as the channel kind of grows and more people come over and comment, it does get a lot more difficult. I'm still very much trying to make every effort to respond to as many people as I can. So please bear with me if you get a reply a week later or 2 weeks later. Might just randomly pop up, be like, yeah, that's fine, you can do that, or no problem at all, and it's like, I can't even remember sending that message, but I am getting around to it. One of the guys mentioned, actually, a guy called Andrew, one of the guys on my channel, and said that really keen, he's coming to Maker Central. Brilliant, cheers Andrew. And he likes the idea of us doing some kids kind of workshops there, and having your child to be able to turn a pen. But he did say, and what I did fail to mention is, what about us big kids? Yes, I totally agree with you. There's definitely going to be lots of big kids playing, and we're going to have an adult area as well, so that you can, anyone can try their hand at making a bowl or a pot. I think probably a bowl would be probably the easiest thing to do. And you can make a small bowl, fairly quickly, really. We're going to have some professionals there, and yes, you will be able to get in line and turn yourself a little bowl. Bigger kids workshops there as well, so that's going to be really quite cool. People keep asking me as well about where I get these from, and I've got a few different ones actually. This one I picked up at Yandle's. But I've recently been introduced to another one, which actually was sent to me in the post by a lovely chap called Peter from the TOOLPOST. Let me show you. TOOLPOST. Now, these guys make these as well, and they're called SMOCKS. And he's put my name on here, Nick, NZ Woodturning. So thanks very much for that, Peter. I really appreciate it. I know you sent this down to me a few weeks back now, but I've just been so delayed on all sorts of stuff. It's got quite a nice little bit here where you can sort of nice on the neck, and it all sort of like ties up so you don't get anything down here. So it's similar to this one really. So I'll leave a link below for this, so you can get these at the TOOLPOST, and they're not that expensive either. So I definitely would check it out. So I haven't used it yet because I'm just kind of rocking the blue one at the moment. I've still got loads of projects to do, which I haven't got round to yet, and I'm working on them. So if you haven't seen kind of some projects pop up yet, they will do eventually. I've still got the lollipop stick project to do, which was from our guy Atomic Shrimp. So I'm actually in the middle of doing that. I've got another project that I did, which was a commission. I don't normally do commissions, but I did this one. So I've done that one, and that will be coming up soon as well. I've also still got Nestle's pen to turn. Still got Colleen's thing that she sent me. I am going to do this, Colleen. For those of you that haven't seen, Colleen is one of my, what would you call Colleen? Long-term subscriber. She's been with the channel and me from day one pretty much. Not really too sure how she found the channel, but anyway, she's been on the channel for quite a while, and she sent me this that she made, and it's just basically a concoction of like resin and pencils and bits of wood and glitter and I don't know, I think she probably put everything that she found on the side in this. and I'm kind of due to put it on the lathe and turn it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand it back a bit, probably glue some wood on it, and we'll have this as a feature in the middle at the top or something like that. So, haven't done that yet, Colleen, but I will do it. I've got some, oh yeah, we've got these things that this Eric sent me down from, where was he from? CWP, yeah. And I haven't done those yet either, but we will be doing those, Eric, so please bear with me. What he's done as well, guys, is he's, if you're interested in some of this stuff, he's generated a code for you guys to use if you want to buy some of it and you get a bit of a discount. So I will drop the link down below for that, and I was going to do that when I did the project, but I'll put it down below for you now, just so that you've got it, if I've still got it on my email. I think I have. Because if you want to get some of this stuff cheap, because this looks really cool and I'm really looking forward to doing this project. So again, I've probably missed a few out, but I've got so many things to do, so many projects in my head that I've got to do. I've been doing, we're going to be doing some resin projects soon, so I've got lots of resin kind of ideas, mixing up some blanks and things like that, and some pen blanks and all sorts of stuff. What I was also thinking about doing was making some pen blanks and then putting them on my website if somebody wanted to buy them, because a lot of people that I speak to don't have pressure pots and things, and if you're doing something like maybe a pencil pen blank, so I don't know if you guys would be interested in that or not, but I do get quite a few emails of saying, you know, how do you make the pen blanks, how do you make these blanks, would you be selling those? Could I buy them? And I don't necessarily do this to this channel. My channel isn't really for making stuff to sell. But obviously I do have a website, and that's purely because the stuff that I do make, I will just sell because, well, I don't want it. And I've given enough of it away. And I think there's only so many bowls that you can give your mum before she kind of thinks, yeah, thanks very much, Nick. I'll put this over there with those other 50 bowls. Thanks. So I just put them on the website. So you'll see random stuff that will pop up there every now and again, and also probably a few things you might see on there that you won't see on the channel that will just appear. There's a couple of fidget spinners left on there, and there's, we know the first group I did from the video that I said to earlier on, I gave that one away, but I made another one, so that one's on the website if anyone was interested. I don't know if they were or not. Pots and bowls and things that I make, and they're all on there as well. So, website is in the link and is in the description below if you are interested. What I was actually getting at is I was going to make some of these pencil pen blanks, and I don't know if anyone was interested, but I was going to make a set of these, or a few sets of these pencil pen blanks. And just put them on my website, just as blanks really. So if anyone was interested, I'll have those going up sort of fairly soonish as well. Obviously they won't be that size, they'll be proper pen blank size. Ah, yes, there is one thing that I've forgotten to talk to you about. I do have an attraction that I've just almost booked, but it's pretty much confirmed. So I'm pretty confident that I can say that it's going to be there. I want this show, we're back to Maker Central again, by the way, guys. I want this show to be something spectacular, something different. That's why I think that the interest has been quite phenomenal, in the sense that there's been a lot of emails coming to us, there's been a lot of phone calls, people phoning up, we're very interested in kind of coming and exhibiting and things like that. But I don't want it just to be about, you know, exhibiting and things like that. I want the attractions there as well. So what we've decided to do is to pay to have attractions come to the show. Now I came across this car, but not just any old car. This guy has made his own, now it's Makers, so he's made it, but he's made his own Batmobile. Check that out. I am going to get this Batmobile at the show. It will be one of the main attractions of the show. We're going to have it displayed in the hall. I mean, this hall is huge, so there's enough room, trust me. We're we're going to have it there, and we probably will be looking for a sponsor to sponsor the Batmobile area. But this guy has made this, and you'll get more details of this car on the website when it goes live, because we'll have listed on there, you know, kind of what's on as such. What's on? What do I get when I come and see this show? Yeah, I know I'm going to see YouTube makers. Brilliant. It's a fantastic attraction in itself. But what else is there? What is there for my kids to see? You know, because there's going to be probably an element of people that want to come out. It's bank holiday weekend, guys. So you're kind of thinking, well, if I come, I'd like to go, but I don't want to drag the kids there. They might not be interested in seeing YouTube makers, but they might be interested in coming and seeing the Batmobile and a few other attractions that we're going to have going on there as well. So we've almost just booked the Batmobile to come, and it looks awesome. I've seen this car in the flesh, and it is absolutely awesome. And there'll be a lot of information about how they made this and everything. But you know what I'm like with Batman as well. I love Batman.
So enjoy it. Batman out.
So that is going to be there as well as kind of like one of the attractions that we've got for the show. So you know that your kids are going to want to see this. And I'll tell you what, us big kids are going to want to see this as well. We're going to make this so cool, this event, honestly. So that's it, guys. I have definitely waffled on long enough today. So hopefully that makes up for my less of a waffle the other day. And it also probably makes up for my video project coming this Friday, because actually, you know what? I think this is probably my shortest video I've made. So I'm sorry about that, but it kind of just turned out that way. But anyway, thanks very much for joining me on the channel, and I really appreciate all your support and likes, comments, shares, everything. I love showing you guys what I make, and I love talking to you guys as well. So thanks very much for entertaining me as well. Take care, see you Friday.
Wait, Batman back in. Forgot to drop the mic.